The sharing session is intended to highlight the effects of implementing the UHV in the institutions of higher education and on individuals exploring the content of UHV. It is my proud privilege to introduce Dr. G. Jayaprakash Ji, Regional Coordinator, NCCIP, AICT South West Region, a retired educator by profession. He brings with him over 3 decades of rich teaching experience, along with a deep-rooted commitment to value-based education. With humble beginning in Kalikavu, a rural farming village in Kottayam district of Kerala, his journey reflects a strong connection with grassroots reality and social responsibilities. A trained postgraduate in Hindi medium, he served the Technical Education Department of Kerala with distinction of 28 years. He also served as a lead volunteer for national level faculty development programs, contributing significantly to capacity building amongst educators. His contributions extend to serving as an observer and co-facilitator in face-to-face workshops and as a lead volunteer for UHV Malayalam translation team, thereby helping to make value education accessible to a wider audience. We are truly honored to have such an eminent personality with us today. Sir, thank you for being with us. May I now request you to kindly take over further proceedings of the session. Thank you, sir.
Sir, respected our panelists and all the distinguished guests in this webinar. We are starting with the sharing of Dr. Sandeep Patil now. It's my privilege to introduce Dr. Sandeep Hanmantrao Patil, who currently serves as Associate Dean, Integral Relations and Assistant Professor of English at Pimpri Chaudhary College of Engineering, Pune. With over 16 years of experience in teaching, training, and academic learning, Dr. Patil has made significant contributions to English studies, communication skills, and the humanities. He holds a PhD in English from Savitribai Phule Pune University and has consistently demonstrated academic excellence, including securing second rank in his MA. His area of experience including English language and literature teaching, communication skills, digital humanities, and Indian knowledge systems. Dr. Patil has published extensively in reputed national and international journals and is the author of scholarly books reflecting his strong research orientation. He has also played an active role in curriculum development, teacher training, and academic governance, notably with MFDP Maharashtra. Through his work in international relations and interdisciplinary research, Dr. Patil continues to promote holistic, value-based, and globally connected higher education. We are honored to have him with us today. Sir, I welcome you for your sharing.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot, sir.
Your time is 15 minutes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Is the screen visible to all of you?
Yes, sir, your video is visible, but I think you are not.
The presentation?
No, it's not visible now. Okay, it's okay now.
Yeah, thank you all. Thanks a lot for this amazing opportunity. I would be very grateful to all the organizers for this really amazing experience to interact with all of you. As you all know, like I'm going to represent an institution that I'm working with. For centuries, education was meant to help the human beings to understand what is life exactly. But somehow in the long way, we have got to know like education has become just a system to earn livelihood and livings. Skills definitely increased, speed has amazingly increased, comfort has increased, but somewhere we are missing the clarity, peace of mind, and most importantly, the harmony, fulfillment, which has quietly declined over the years. If you look at this crisis from UHV, you will come to know this is not a lacking of intellectual or intelligence, but it is lacking of clear understanding, nothing else. Even at PCCOE, Pimpri Chinchwad College of Engineering in Pune, Maharashtra, we began UHV as not an academic reform, but we looked at it as a search for right understanding of self, right understanding of relationships, right understanding of society at the same time nature as well. And in today's rapidly world, we could see around us like we are surrounded by intellectual people, smart campuses, brilliant innovations. But at the same time, somewhere during the journey, we have understood like somewhere we are lacking the deep understanding of ourselves. And we started asking these questions to ourselves. Over the journey of PCCOE since its inception, it has always shown its commitment to excellence, quality education, and giving students what will make them sensible citizens. But at the same time, we started asking questions to ourselves. All those accreditations, certifications, and all the accolades that we achieve, are they enough to call for? And then we started looking at universal human values, which came to our help as a sincere response to the question that we were asking to ourselves. Today's presentation is not about a course or an initiative that Institute took, but it's about a journey of transformation. It's a journey of that education imparted to students, which will touch heart, shape the minds, at the same time guide their actions as well. With this accreditation, we had our dreams, we had a vision, so that we will impart education which will make our students more sensible, along with imparting skills to them, making them so good at technical skills like they will earn livelihood. But at the same time, we wanted to bring in holistic development. And in the pursuit of this holistic development, we decided to introduce universal human values as a course at PCCOE. Before we started to work on this particular course and introduce it to our curriculum, we wanted to have the idea, the picture of students that are studying at Institute. And to our shocking realization, we came to know like students were going through a lot of issues. And we realized like today's students are digitally very immensely connected kind of, but yet completely disconnected emotionally. These students are somewhere feeling lonely. They are troubled with anxiety, peer pressure, and whatnot. And then we started to interact with the students, taking them into confidence, and we started to getting to know about more darker reality. On the screen right now, you can see this is the reality that we came to know about. Our students were doing very good in JEE examinations. They were getting into very good colleges, but at the same time, they were suffering like anything. And the couple of examples that we can see on the screen will tell you the gravity of this particular situation. All those students somewhere, they seem like they are happy, they're enjoying, they're outgoing, but deep down somewhere they were feeling lonely. And this homesickness, sleep deprivation, peer pressure was on their nerves. This particular chat you can see on the screen, which was I found in my Dropbox. And the student wrote like, I haven't spent enough time with my father and mother since my childhood. A child brought up by parents and suppose feels like this, there couldn't be anything disheartening than that. One more cheat you could see on the screen that says like, I have a very bad relationship with my father. It's always about marks, CGPA when we talk. And we never try to, he never tries to talk with me on other things apart from the marks and scores. We both of us call each very few times. So that gave us a very nightmare kind of experience, and we started to believe like this is the high time that we have to do something. And at the same time, universal human values came to our help, which felt like could answer most of the problems that we are facing right now. We run various projects, and this is one of the projects run by the student who was suffering like that. He developed one system application where students can vent out their problems, they can talk about their issues. And you could see on the screen some of the problems mentioned by the students. I miss my home. Hostel life is not easy because he's not feeling connected to anyone. No one notices I even am there. I really get hurt. I feel like I'm falling behind in life, even though I'm trying hard and whatnot. And we felt like this is the high time that we have to do something about it. And we decided to introduce mandatory course, Universal Human Values in our curriculum. What began with the mandatory course of 2 credits, then we offered a full-fledged multidisciplinary minor of 14 credits for BTech students. And we introduced this in year 2020. And I'm very happy to share with all of you that more than 6,000 students have been reached through this course. What we are trying to achieve through this course at PCCUA, we wanted to bring those concepts of UHV, which will give clarity to the students. They will know about themselves, their aspirations, their relationships, their society, nature, and everything. And while doing so, we were very much confident like they will be getting sensibly sharp. They will be working on their values, and more importantly, they will be very responsible citizens for the future. Along with this introduction of these minor courses as well as compulsory courses, we introduced various initiatives like personal counseling, UHV cell. We established an institute, which is led by the students only. Through NSS programs and life skill development, we introduce various initiatives so that the students will get enough opportunity to work on their problems, and they will be opening up about their own issues, and then they'll be finding out solutions in a right way, having greater clarity with the foundation of universal human values. Then we introduced like mini conferences. We held one mini conference of universal human values where student had to organize everything and student had to present their papers. And most of the papers were supposed to be addressing the current problems of the students, their peer problems, and the problems faced by the other students in the classroom. And what silently our classrooms was being dominated by the peer pressure and anxiety. Suddenly students started talking about it, and the student felt nice about it, and students were now more opening up. And then we thought like we have to go about it, and we started coming up with more interactive activities there, and we started focusing more on experiential learning. The outcome of this, the students came up with various kind of platforms, models, applications. Some of the students developed this wellness hub application, which take care of students' health. It monitors students' health, and it was developed by the students as a responsibility towards the society, as maintaining his self and the society's harmony. And it was done by the students without having teachers' motivation or teachers' backup behind them. And at the same time, a group of students came to us, and they came up with a thought like, we will do a survey in our vicinity, and we will find out that how many restaurants are there, and at the end of the day, how much food goes in the dustbin. At the same time, how many needy people are there in that vicinity. And they developed a beautiful platform which connects those restaurants and those needy people on at one place, where the hotel people can inform the NGOs like we have this much of food left, and the NGOs make sure that that food goes to needy people. And this all activities started happening once these courses were introduced in a college. There was one more activity that students introduced by themselves, that was listening buddy. As we all know, like people do not listen to each other right now, and everyone wanted to be heard actually. And this problem was identified by some of the students in the college. And they came up with this listening buddy kind of concept. This is an application, once again, where students can mention like they wanted to speak and they wanted to be heard. And without disclosing their identity and everything, they can speak about their problems. And the other person who's listening to that student who's speaking will not judge that person, will not try to provide a solution directly, but let him speak and understood by somebody. So these all activities we started to see among students once we started offering UHV courses in different programs. Then we introduced Seva activity, something called Seva activity, where we wanted our students to go to orphanages. We wanted our students to go to old age homes, where they will understand the importance of responsibility. I would like to definitely share one incident where one student came to me, and he and his father were not talking to each other for 2 years. Something had happened. And after 2 years, when he went through this UHU course, he came running, almost crying to me. And he said, like, today I talked to my father after 2 years because I was feeling like he was not for me, or he was not thinking about me. He always thinks about my marks and everything. He doesn't care about me. And that's why I had stopped talking to him for the 2 years. And once he understood the importance of responsibility, relationships, importance of trust, importance of all those values in UHV, then he couldn't control himself. And I think that impact shook me a lot. And if a single student feels like this, and he understands the importance of relationship with his father, he understands the intention of his father, I guess that was the biggest impact for all of us. And then we started to expose students to more activities, and we wanted students to take the charge. Later on, our students came up with this project 75. 75 volunteers who are into UHV and they are exploring UHV adopted a village, and they started to explore the problems of those village, and they started also edifying the villagers, taking different activities for students, old people, youngsters as well, so that they will spread this very much doctrine of universal human values to other people as well. Now here we could see the commitment, the giving back to the society, not only just having clarity of oneself, but helping other people also to get that clarity. And all those activities starting surfacing once students started looking after it. Students went to orphanages to teach something to them, but ended up learning a lot from those students. And while they were sharing with all those experiences with us, we could see the spark in their eyes. They realized like how lucky we are, how prosperous we are. And what do you mean by prosperity? What do you mean by being happy and everything? And I guess this is what we all are missing. And this we could see in our college because of the very beautiful foundation of universal human values. Apart from this one, we started also motivating students to contribute towards society in different ways as well. Being engineers, they have to take care of their commitment towards nature, their commitment towards this very much environment. And students came up with this e-waste management, and they had a system developed that will collect e-waste management in certain area, and that will be disposed properly with the help of experts. And the awareness was also spread among the people who go on collecting such kind of hazardous e-waste material in their vicinities. So these different kind of activities we started to experience, and we started to feel somewhere relieved, like because of UHV, these students could be brought back on the tracks of the proper learning, proper education, and sensible citizenship. This entire activity and exposure ended up into two amazing MOUs for our institute, which was led by the students themselves. Teachers were not a part of it. One was with Punartham Samartha Gurukulam. This is an NGO run by a very renowned Prabhune sir, who is the Padma Shri awardee. And students themselves started visiting that particular Gurukulam and started working on our students had worked on one learning material for blind girls, and they entirely developed all those study material which will help blind girls to learn more. And again, this was taken under UHV, and then they thought like this way they can give back to the society. There are a lot of things that I could talk about the students' experiences and their testimonies. I would definitely like to mention a couple of testimonials which will highlight the impact of UHV at our institutions. Students started feeling like UHV helped them to shape their mindset, their behavior. Even we could see that behavior change in our classrooms. The carelessness, the more absenteeism in the classroom was not 100% reduced, but we could see the drastic change among the students, how they were looking at all those opportunities they are getting as compared to other people there. So I guess, again, this is what UHV has given to our institute with the help of those really beautiful concepts, the doctrine of proper understanding, natural aspirations and everything, natural acceptance and all. I guess with this only we could achieve a little bit success in making those students serious about their own aspirations, their own happiness, harmony, and what they owe back to the society, and how all those levels could be achieved, and how money is not everything. And that all impacted a lot. And I could see that difference in the positive approach of the students and their commitment towards social environmental activities. Now students were more opening up for those kind of activities, and which also supported our mission at large, where we wanted to impart holistic education. The beautiful blend of technical education with this universal human values, I believe we could achieve all those things. In the future, having this beautiful experience, we believe like we will go on promoting this in our amongst our students, in our curriculum, in all our activities. We wanted to train more faculties at our college. We wanted to train more students, let them go through those FDPs and explore this very beautiful thought process. We wanted to promote sustainable research under UHV here. That's why we established Universal Human Values Cell, which is prominently working on various projects which are very much sustainable oriented. We also wanted to take some rural development projects which will connect students to society, and that beautiful harmony will be brought in their lives. So I wanted to talk about a lot of things, but due to the paucity of time, I won't be able to cover everything. But at the end, I would like to conclude like we have been experiencing those beautiful moments with the students. And when we see that spark in the eyes of students, when they realize what they were missing earlier and what they have achieved right now, that's really soothing. That's really satisfying to all of us. I guess I made my point in the given time. And thanks a lot for this really opportunity to share what we do at PCCUA and how students are transforming themselves under the umbrella of universal human values. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandeep, Dr. Sandeep Patel, sir. Then I want to welcome Dr. Bhavesh Chauhan, our guest for this session. Dr. Bhavesh Kumar Chauhan, a distinguished academician, administrator, and researcher in the field of electrical engineering. Dr. Chauhan holds a PhD in electrical engineering with specialization in artificial intelligence, applications in power systems, and brings with him over 23 years of rich experience spanning teaching, research, administration, and industry. He is currently serving as the director of Sri Ram Swarup Memorial College of Engineering and Management, and also holds the prestigious position of Dean, Research and Development and Industrial Consultancy at Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Technical University, Lucknow. A fellow and senior member of leading professional bodies, including IEEE, IEI, IET, ISTE, and IAESIT. Dr. Chauhan has made remarkable contributions to research with publications in reputed international journals such as IEEE transactions, 3 granted Indian patents, and successful supervision of multiple PhD scholars. He has played key leadership roles at AKTU as a member of the Academic Council, Central Admission Board, Central Examination Committee, and IPAC, and has served as General Chair of the prestigious IEEE Upcon 2024. His excellence has been recognized through numerous honors, including the Outstanding Experience, Personality Award, Best Paper Award, and Teachers Excellence Award. Beyond academic, Dr. Chauhan is an AICT approved innovation ambassador, a MOOC course author with nationwide outreach, and he empaneled announcer with All India Radio. His dedication to education, research, and national building truly makes him an inspiring leader and mentor. Sir, I welcome you for this session.
Thank you, Dr. G. Jack Prakash Ji, Regional Coordinator of AICT for Universal Human Values. It's indeed an honor. In fact, I'm overwhelmed with the presentation of Dr. Sandeep Patel, who really summarized it so well. So I'm really feeling inspired to really pen down these things, and of course, like Project 75 and then take it up. I offer deep sense of gratitude to one of my mentor, Dr. Upashana Mishra, who has been, one of coordinator at AICT approved FDP, which I attended as a director and as a faculty throughout the session. So I personally believe that, transformation, though it is started at an individual level, it still remains like that. I'm serving as a, different council members, and then obviously as a director of one leading institute. But in this context, I feel really very humbled, and as like a, student. And when I say it with, utter sincerity, that, in these gatherings, I feel that his journey is in the beginning phase. And this is, the task is really huge, as the theme of this international conference also, the universal human values in higher education, and of course, empowering youth with value-driven education. At our part, if I say, I have been associated with 3 leading colleges in past, and for last 4.5 years, I have been associated with the Sri Ram Sarup Memorial College of Engineering and Management, as communicated by our moderator of the program. As a director, when I took this responsibility, I found that it is really challenging, because I believe you can really enlarge this influence only if you yourself is working. And I believe it is a struggle, because of course, when you live in a world, you see certain contradictions, you see certain issues. But if understanding, you are able to hold with that, then obviously maybe I believe that influence substantiate. And as it is the underline, that everyone, crave for the happiness, and it really relates to the harmony within self, harmony with the relations, harmony with the environment. And if these three lines really, you remain clear with yourself, then it really reflects in your dealing with your peers, with your colleagues, with your team members, with your students. And I've been, rechecking myself. I keep doing this, and I see that it definitely has helped me in last 10 years. I won't say it's a huge success. No, not at all. I'm still struggling. But yes, when I see, I really get to interact with mentors like, Professor Upashana Mishraji or Professor Gauram Mishraji, who is the real person, in my college, who has been working hard. And obviously now we have other valuable resource persons also, like Dr. Snigdha, Dr. Vinod, and then Dr. Indu Prabha, who has also been contributing beyond the college. So I really get inspired. And when I'm saying, I'm not just humble, I'm honest with this part. And I believe that even in our hostel, I see that in terms of room allotments and daily life, we do see change. And I was seeing the validation of the same in Dr. Patil presentation. And I really congratulate him for that project 775. I see it as an inspiration to myself also, to my team also. And there are so many experiments that have been going on. And I really congratulate AICT for really, propagating it throughout the country. And obviously, I see over the years, these resource person who are, for me, more of a, I won't call it a over evaluation, more of a, persons which in conventional sense at times, the other word call them celebrity. So my interaction with them have been very minimal in terms of time, but very impactful. So whether we talk about Bagaria ji, whether we talk about, Gopal ji, whether we talk about Kumar Sambhav ji, I have had multiple interaction with him, though were for a very short duration, but they have been very impactful. And that really inspire me when I deal with my, team members. And obviously the task is huge, because of late we have been given certain responsibility after, conducting certain faculty development workshops in which representative from different states also participated. The number, of course, we are looking for bigger numbers with, and like in my college, yes, it is one of our priority that even whosoever joins, they really undergo, these kind of courses. It's not just to teach, but of course, see that transformation within themselves. So we got this inspiration from AKG itself, that they have been pursuing it for over the years, so they became a role model to us. And at Lucknow we are trying to do that. And obviously whenever we can take an initiative, we try to really enlarge it to the bigger circle, and of course participating in different other programs. uh, so I can say that yes, this transformation is more of a journey to us, at times a struggle also, because every day we need to really recheck ourselves at an individual level, at a team level. And considering the impact of digitalization, considering the impact of obviously more issues and more distraction within the youth, as enumerated by the media, this becomes even more important as a teacher, as a administrator to us. And I believe that the kind of work AICT is doing, and particularly this cell is doing, is definitely is the need of the time. And I see my contribution there as a really a bigger challenge. So this is definitely one of the motivation that I am getting, and this honor, thanks to the organizing committee, and this make my resolution even more strong. So, and I see even within my family, my relationship with my, my uh, I would say brother, sisters, my son, daughter, as a father, as a husband, I have seen that this has had a lot of impact, because once you get a better harmony within yourself, I believe that capacity building also really um, is really improved. And the same you can do with your team. because this harmony at different levels definitely uh, helps you to achieve that capacity in true sense. So I think these kind of conference really uh, gives you more resolution, more commitment, and in fact more confidence to really keep continuing your task. Because over the years, the size of the colleges, the number of students, definitely in leading institutes, they have been increasing. But in terms of the distraction within the students, which usually I won't say that they were not distraction in earlier times, they were of different nature, but then now these are more prevalent and more visible. So to have that sensibility, to have that sensitivity, I think this understanding of UHV really helps you a lot uh, at your own level, because I keep repeating at own level individually, because if you keep doing this, it really has an induction effect on others also. And but I would say I'm still a student, and it was very kind of Dr. G. Jayaprakash ji to say, my introduction and talking about different dimension. But when I come to UHB, I see that yes, there's a long way to go, and the way I see that path also, and the roadmap also very clear to really keep seeing that how these men who have been doing it so selflessly with such a huge commitment, whether we talk about Kumar Sambhavji or Bagaria ji, I think they are the inspirations. And so even if I achieve, and I am not making any humble statement, even I achieve a fraction of that, I think as a director, since it has a larger area of influence, it has a lot of importance, and I think that's my duty also at an individual level. So I think and they are very encouraging. I see the persons who are regional coordinators or who are at a helm of affairs in AICT. They really, whenever they see that somewhere some good work is going on, they really they are very very sensitive in terms of encouraging them to really build up their confidence. Challenges will always be there at local level, at regional level, at every level, even at institute level. But I think challenges make it more interesting. And I think only when challenges are there, your journey becomes more interesting, and you are able to really look back with satisfaction. But I think we have miles to go, truly. And these kind of conference also, I think are every annual, because I see that now these conferences are also becoming a regular features and encouraging a sign of strong encouragement and validation also, where some good work is going on. So and considering the kind of movies also that are coming, I don't know whether it is right to mention or not, like animal this and that. At times society also gets confusing. I'm no judge, and neither I want to be judgmental, but obviously this young generation, the peers, at times they find themselves at crossroad. We also at times find ourselves at crossroad. But as we come back to these fundamentals, particularly that harmony, at different levels, they help you to really know which direction you have to move on. And once anybody see that continuity within ourselves, it becomes clear to the students, because mere sermon or mere dictation, or declaring to somebody, nobody accept it, whether within the family or whether by the students. But if they see that you are following certain things and there is a continuity in that, obviously they really imbibe sooner or later. It may not be immediate, but if they see something which I believe that if there is a continuity of actions, then it reflects in your character. uh, for others, they perceive it like your character, and then sooner or later they really also feel inspired. And the way I feel inspired from these UHV, mentors. So I feel blessed to be in company of Professor Gaurav Mishra, and of course to have in mentors. I wish to have more interaction with them, because, but then even with that limited interaction, I find a huge impact on myself, and I think that really helps me to have a base to keep continue with this kind of work. and I really look forward to keep doing this in my own way, and because the responsibility is huge, and I think I have lot to do, because at times this also make me rethink whether I'm doing enough or not. But I think this gives me confidence also, attending such programs. And of course, when I'm sharing this, I'm talking to myself also in certain sense. I'm committing to myself also, and of course validating my own work also, that how continuously how long I have been doing this thing in my own way, in a maybe not in a relative sense with someone, because it might for me it might seem insignificant. But at the same time, when I see that yes, there is a continuity and it is really moving ahead in a positive direction, so far as the thought is I would say fundamental, not the understanding, overall understanding, because I think I'm still learning. But fundamentals, I see the basic fundamentals really help me to have that confidence and keep doing this work. So I only seek blessings of these mentors at an individual level, so that I can keep discharging these duties and make my own contribution, however small it may be, in a direction which is really the need of the hour and which is the need of the time. Because obviously, with the so much of technology and so many things, obviously, I think this consolidations, which is really happening at different level in a significant numbers, I think it will have its own impact. It might take time, but I think this change is steady, and I really offer once again deep sense of gratitude to AICT, and particularly these institutes like AKGEC. And obviously, I've been told that there are other institutes also downside, because I have listened to different programs of morning sessions where Professor Kumar Sambhavji have addressed, and other speakers, eminent speakers, have addressed. And there I came to know that so many persons are doing such a wonderful things. And the true validation is that in their personal life also, when they are sharing, there have been transformation, because I believe the individual transformation makes a impact as a team. If individual is not clear, and if there is not harmony at an individual level, then everything goes in a vain. So I really once again thank Professor Upasana ma'am, and particularly AKGEC, for organizing this international conference. And as they are participants from so many countries, I think this contribution becomes even more significant. So that way I would conclude. And whenever I talk even with my NCC candidates, because we have 2 battalions in in college, or even on different functions also, this kind of talk also reflect in my address, because that has become a continuity. And I do see that it has an impact with those students, whether it's an NCC cadets, whether it's talking to the faculty in different functions, because I believe if they are having that harmony at their level also, it really improves their capacity, whether as a cadet, whether as a faculty, whether as a project coordinator. So but that harmony at different level, I believe, is the nectar for anyone. So, and I think reminder really helps to reinforce at self level as well as at a team level. So this is the Guru Mantra that I have learned from Professor Kumar Sambhavji, and particularly Upasana ma'am, who has been a mentor for 5 days, 8 hours a day, and that was a really huge impact on me. So, thanks, and I really keep looking forward for such interactions to, keep my motivation intact, and may God bless me and all others who are really doing, particularly, these inspiring mentors, this kind of work. Thank you so much, Jain.
Thank you, Priya. Thank you, sir, for your valuable reflection and comments now. And now I directly invite next presenter to timeline. We regret for more interaction with your institute, Sandeep sir. So with your permission, I am inviting Dr. Amal Azad from became College of Engineering. Dr. Amal Asad Sahib is an associate professor in the Department of Civil Engineering at TKM College of Engineering, Kollam. With over 18 years of dedicated service since joining in 2007, a specialist in geotechnical and geoenvironmental engineering. Her research focus on ground improvement techniques and sustainable roles of construction and demolition base. She holds a BTech and MTech from the College of Engineering, Thiruvananthapuram, and PhD from IIT Madras, where he studied the behavior of Kuttanar and Cochin marine clays. Dr. Sahib has actively contributed to academic through numerous roles and has been pivotal in organizing key academic events, including the 7th International Conference on Modeling and Simulation in Civil Engineering. She has attended and conducted a wide range of FDPs, workshops, and national and international conference, and is a published author in respected journals. Beyond teaching and research, she has offered geotechnical consultancy to various government agencies and delivered expert lectures across the country. Currently, she is also the coordinator of the UHV cell of TKM College of Engineering, Kollam, which is a nodal center from Southwest region, which has formed in August 2023. Her academic leadership, community engagement, and research contributions underscores her commitment to engineering education, sustainable infrastructure development, and peaceful coexistence with Dr. Amal Asad, Dr. Anu from this college also in our panel. I welcome you to your sharing.
Thank you, Jayaprakash, for that warm introduction. Namaste and hello to the entire world, to all our panelists and all the other resource persons here, all the webinar attendees, and whoever is watching it on live YouTube streaming. As already mentioned, I'm Dr. Amal Azad. I'm an associate professor from Department of Civil Engineering from TKM College of Engineering. Sir, I hope I am audible and I'm visible. My video is fine. Shall I start sharing my presentation?
Yes, madam. Yes, Amal.
Yes. I hope it is visible. My screen is visible.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm from the TKM College of Engineering, Kollam, Kerala, India. It's a government-aided and autonomous college institution. We have been granted the autonomous status from the year 2022. Our motto with regards to universal human values is higher education with a human approach. And we'll be presenting before you the impact of UHV2 on our students as well as the entire community that is related to us. This is our founder, Janab Tangal Kunjumasalyar, a visionary leader, a philanthropist who has put his entire life as an example for all us followers, and we follow the legacy that he has set before us. Our college has the vision, excellence in education and research with a socio-economic and environmental perspective. We were established in the year 1958 as Kerala's first government-aided engineering college. located in Karikode, which is 5 kilometers from the Kollam city, featuring the iconic Indo-Saracenic architecture. Founded by Janab A. Tangal Kunjamusaliyar, the foundation stone was laid by the then President of India, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, in 1956, and was inaugurated by the then Educational Minister of Government of India, Professor Humayun Kabir, in 1958. We offer 8 undergraduate, 10 postgraduate programs, and an MCA. We are affiliated with the APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University, approved by the AICTE, and holds NBA accreditation for its BTech and MTech programs. We are also NAC accredited and ranked in the NIRF. We host advanced research centers in nanotechnology, CFD, space technology, and many more. We have collaborated with many top institutions at national as well as in the international level. Overall, when we look at the growth trajectory of the TKMC and the alignment with the universal human values, in 1958, we started with an intake of 125 students, and our college was accredited with NBA in the year 2005. In 2015, we were affiliated, we shifted from the Kerala University to the APJ Abdul Kalam Kerala Technological University. Since 2019, we have been conducting the student induction program. And since then, for the last 6 years, we have been consecutively conducting the student induction program, following the mandatory guidelines provided by the AICTE. In 2022, we were conferred the autonomous status by the UGC. In 2023, we have conducted a 3-day introductory FDP on UHV 1 with the help of the NCCIP AICTE members. And further, in 2023, we have brought about the UHV cell in our college. That was in the month August of 2023. In 2024, we have conducted yet another FDP, an 8-day FDP on UHV 2, which was sponsored by the AICTE. In 2025, starting from January, we have conducted yet another AICTE-approved self-funded faculty development program on UHV 2. From February onwards, February 2025 onwards, we have started the weekly meetings with active participation of staff and the student wing of our UHV cell. In April 2025, we have attended the National Conference on Universal Human Values at SRM IST Ghaziabad. In July, a turning point or a milestone event of a foundational session was conducted for the policymakers and the heads of the institutions of the sister institutions of our sister institutions under the TKM College Trust, featuring Shri Umesh Jadavji, our mentor and NCCIP AICTE member. Further, we have been conducting weekly meetings, and what has evolved out of those meetings is the active student participation. The students have conducted voluntarily a contest, iGen UHV 2025 for the students. In November 2024, we have conducted the 4th FDP that was coordinated with our sister institution, the TKM Institute of Technology. This was done as a precursor to establishing the UHV cell at TKM IT. We see this as a commitment from our side to expand the horizons of the UHV group and volunteers. Some historic defining moments that I must bring out at this point of time. Our college and our TKM College Trust has been associated with value-based activities right from the inception. So starting with an intake of 120 students with TKM College of Engineering under the leadership of our founder, Janabe Tangal Kunjamusaliyar, in the year 1966, after he passed away, his son, our legendary leader right now, and our chairman, Janab T.K. Shahal Hassan Musliar, has taken over, and he has expanded from the TKM College of Engineering to the TKM College of Arts and Science, to the TKM College of Management, to TKM School of Architecture, to the TKM Centenary Public School, to the TKM Higher Secondary Public School, and many more. And on November 1st, 2025, on Kerala Piravi Dinam, our government of Kerala has conferred him or honored him with the Kerala Sri Award, the Kerala Sri Puraskaram, which we consider equivalent to the Padma Shri that is given by the government of India for excellence in education. We have very many illustrious alumni who have graduated from the TKM College of Engineering. One of the most outstanding and illustrious person would definitely be our former chairman of ISRO, Dr. S. Somnath. He was an alumnus of TKM College of Engineering, Kollam. Coming to the social responsibility and commitment, we have a dynamic NSS wing. We have a dynamic STEPS, that is student of TKMC for the Empowerment of Society, a unique club that has been actively participating since many years. And students have been actively involved in meaningful service to the nation and to the society. The TKM College Trust has taken many initiatives, even before the inception of the UHV cell, many value-based activities like the Back to School project, Back to Home project, especially after the floods of 2017-2018, the TKM community as a whole have gathered together under the leadership of the TKM College Trust and contributed to the society through many programs like Back to School, Back to Homes, where more than 30 houses have been constructed and given over to the deserving people, to the needy people in the society. So coming to the objectives of the UHV cell, we were formed in August 2023, and we have clearly the 3 objectives of following or ensuring the infrastructure as per IICT guidelines, articulating and sharing the vision on UHV, on the universal human values, keeping focus on the content that UHV is promoting, define indicators related to the UHV goals and its activities. The key activities that we have undertaken under the UHV cell during this time covers these: the UHV awareness programs through the various weekly meetings, the reviews, faculty development programs, integration with the student induction program. We conduct about 6 hours of UHV sessions in our SIP. Organizing course committee meetings for efficient content delivery. So as I have told you, we are already offering the UHV2 course for the 2nd semester students in the 2023 autonomous curriculum of our institution through the various mentoring activities of the UHV student cell. So we have a very dynamic student cell who are inspiring even more the faculty and the peer groups that are associated with them. Community outreach and research. So we also have the socially relevant project, which is offered in the 6th semester in our UG curriculum. So once again, the key milestones. So we started the SIP journey from 19. The UHV training we have formally undergone starting from 2020 from the online sessions of UHV 1 to the UHV2 offline face-to-face programs that were conducted in Kerala. We were having continuous UHV integration into our student induction programs. And in 2023, we hosted the first FDP on UHV 1 in collaboration with AICT and NCCIP team. August 2023, our cell was formed. In 2023, the curriculum was integrated and there was a strong resolution to offer the UHV course in its full merit and in its full spirit right from the year 2023, which is why we have been very instrumental in conducting many workshops since 2023. So from 2024, TKM College of Engineering has been serving as a mentoring institute in the AICT Margadarshan scheme since. And we have participated in the 9th International Conference on Human Values in Higher Education last year in 2024. And in July 26, in 2024, we have conducted the 8-day FTP. In 2025, again, yet another FTP. And February 2025, we started the weekly meetings, the participation in the national conference. And July 26th, 2025, where we have organized a foundational session on July 26th for the sister institutions under the TKM College Trust. So this was a key moment because we conducted the session for the policymakers and for the heads of the institutions of all the sister concerns of the TKM College Trust. And this was a discussion featuring the keynote speaker, Sri Umesh Jadavji, who has been our mentor all this time. And as I have already mentioned, we have moved on with our student cell activities and our activities at our TKM sister concerns. So the student induction program, the UHV cell has integrated UHV sessions in the student induction program. We have been conducting sessions, offline sessions for our students through various sessions conducted by the NCCIP team itself. We had Dr. Sunil Kumar N. Sir to give us a session on the theme of human aspirations and fulfillment. And Sir has been instrumental in giving us or sharing the content as a key resource person for our students right from the year 2022 onwards. So the various topics that have been covered have been continuous happiness and prosperity as human goals. The activities, there were interactive discussions and real-life applications of the proposals of the UHV. We have also been continuing this tradition in the student induction program of 2024 as well as 2025 on all this theme. And in all this, it always, as usual, it begins with the introduction to the UHV framework, which we all find as the fundamental or the foundation of the content that we all are believing in. Its purpose and its relevance in building personal and societal harmony. And we are ever indebtful to Dr. Sunil Kumar and Sir for being our mentor as well as the key resource person since the time we have been in touch with him. So consolidating all the FTPs that have been conducted. So in fact, even after the FTP, the fourth FTP in November 2025, we have also conducted a 2-day in-house workshop last week for the faculty members of our college who are going to start the UHV2 sessions from January onwards for the even semester of the first year students. So these are some of the pictures. So let me now, at this point, let me now invite my colleague and my co-coordinator of the UHV cell of TKM College of Engineering, Dr. Anu N., Assistant Professor in Chemical Engineering and Assistant HOD of the Chemical Engineering Department, to continue with the remaining part of the presentation. Dr. Anu.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, respected dignitaries attending this conference. So, as the basic discussion based on the UHV, impact of UHV is continuing in our institution. So, the next milestones we have covered based on the UHV goals we have implemented in our curriculum is discussing now. So, as part of the strong commitment of UHV cell of TKM College of Engineering, we have conducted an FTP in our sister institute recently, and many external participants have reflected their feedback in their the sessions of 3 days FTP, which I have conducted in our sister institutions regarding the right understanding and the natural acceptance, etc. And now, next year, our participation in the previous conference, that 9th International Conference on Human Value in Higher Educations, that impacted a lot in the TKM College of Engineering, and the participation of international conference and national conference at SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Ghaziabad, and student cell activities mainly focused on the promoting of universal human values across the campus, and they have given an anti-ragging awareness in our campus, etc. And which they have organized a UHV-based discussion, that is campus discussion, sharing sessions. We have weekly sharing sessions have started in our campus, and based on the impact of weekly sharing, so the feedback obtained from the students communities, we have conducted an hygiene competition, that is UHV competition in 2025. In that, they encourage practical and creative and engaging ideas to enhance UHV sessions. So it is based on the students' active involvement in open discussions and they're improving the UHV delivery and addressing low student engagement in the various sessions. So participants emphasized the needs for relatable examples and stronger connections to the UHV purpose in the education. So one of the key points involved, that is a socially relevant project. It is giving a directions for the students to understand about the human values in their education with the application of the skill in their society. So the activities of the SRPs are listed here. So this based on this socially relevant project, students will get a deeper understanding about the value education and their application of skills in society. So few examples of impact of SRP is given here. So here a media analysis using UHV have conducted by the students project, and the project analyzes the media challenges such as the bias, misinformations and cultural misrepresentations through the learned lens of universal human values. So what students have to be decided through right understanding, and they can decide which area they have to be focused for more their understanding the value and their skill to as a self, family, society, and nature existence. So next project they have presented based on the nurturing connections, the role of care and guidance in old age homes and orphanages. So this project they have given an eye-opening for the integrated care models rooted in universal human values to foster nurturing, meaningful integration relationships. And next, the empowering families, one of the project that is addressing toxic parenting with the value-based education. So to reveal the impact of toxic parents and the right understanding for among the students and the parents that have been revealed in this project. And this project emphasizes creating healthier family relationship through empathy, trust, and positive guidance. So next is the impact of the UHV, that students who have participated in a interaction with the old age homes, and they are revealing their responsibilities towards the society.
മണ്ണിൽ പുലരും പൂക്കാലങ്ങൾ നീ നെറുകിൽ പടരാ ഉയരുകൊണ്ട മഴയോ കിളികൾ പറയാതിതൾ വിരിഞ്ഞ കഥയോ പുഴകളോ വഴികളോ തിര തൊടുന്ന പുതിയ കരകളോ.
Anuji, please take care of the time.
So this given an opportunity for more understanding about the society and their role as a human value in their education and commitment towards the society. So next, every semesters before starting and during the course of this UHV2 3-credit course, we are conducting a course committee for evaluate planning and assessment of UHV course in the event semester. Every second semester it is delivering the course in our curriculum. And next is the impact of UHV course. So various feedback we have obtained from the students, and this I have consolidated among the UHV cell, and this is presented in the slides. So the impact of students, the students consistently report a positive change in their personal and professional life. And the next, so these are the few impact of the UHV course they have reflected in our UHV cell, and it is we have documented. And now next is the impact of UHV interaction that we have. I think next slide it will be giving the interaction of UHV cell conducted in July 26, 2025 by resource person Umesh Chatterjee, delivered a key interaction with the policy developers and heads of the institutions of TKM and sister institutions for a eye-opening session for the role of UHV in or among the all the institutions. So I think next slide it will be presenting. So impact of UHV course recently conducted workshops are given here. So recently we have conducted a 2 days workshop for the faculty members and staff among the college to nurture the value education and its sort. So next I invite Dr. Amal ma'am for discussing about the teaching learning center of directions towards the UHV.
Right. So we have covered almost all the activities that we have conducted so far. These are the future plans of the UHV cell at TKMC. These are what we are envisaging. Some expanded UHV course offerings, integration into research projects, creation of a UHV resource center, engagement with alumni and industry, global collaborations, local community projects, digital UHV learning platforms, and above all, UHV student ambassadors. So the moment our student cell has started becoming very active, we are already observing that our students are becoming ready to become UHV student ambassadors who can promote this content and the foundation to their juniors, so to students in schools, in colleges, etc. Do interdisciplinary projects and conduct regional UHV conferences. So these plans aim to strengthen TKMC's leadership in promoting UHV in education and society. So recognizing our efforts, the AICT, we are grateful that they have recognized TKM College of Engineering as nodal center for universal human values. And we have a strong resolve and we are committed in taking this content across our children, our youth, and at the same time do all in our potential to transform the community around us through the help of our volunteers, our faculty, staff, as well as student volunteers. We would like to propagate the UHV, the universal human values, into the society. Now, this especially, I must say, this is the outcome of the UHV2 course that we have conducted for our students. This was a roadmap for a proposed workshop at TKM Public School. And this was specially curated or designed by our student cell and with no role of the faculty. And we are extremely proud to say that our students, the student cell, are ready to become UHV student ambassadors. This is their plan, I must say, the one-day experiential workshop that they have designed or that they have proposed, which I am putting up here. Based on the UHV2 syllabus, the event utilizes gamified learning and simulation to foster right understanding, relationship, trust, and environmental harmony. The event is not merely an extracurricular activity, but a laboratory of life. It directly puts into practice the theoretical concepts of self, body, family, and nature found in the syllabus. Various activities planned include the silent chip search, the blindfold trust walk, the empathy courtroom, and the independent garden. And this is the outlay of the events planned by our student cell, wherein they have not only used the content from the UHV syllabus, but have also mapped with the course outcomes and the program outcomes as outlined by the National Board of Accreditation. So this is what we have to present as the outcome of UHV2 that has been undertaken by the TKM College of Engineering, Kollam, since 2023. I would like to end our presentation with a message from our head, Center for Teaching Learning Center, TKM College of Engineering, Kollam, Dr. Sajib R. I hope my audio is visible. Is it visible, Dr. Anu? Is my audio, is it audible?
Yes, audio is
yes.
audible.
So with this message, we gratefully end our presentation. I would request your presence, your attention to this message.
At the outset, Namaste. At the outset, I would like to appreciate and congratulate the UHV cell of TKM College of Engineering for their dedicated and sustained efforts to create awareness and instill values in students, faculty, and staff of our institution and our sister institutions. As all of us know, to serve the purpose of education, the academic community should collectively work towards transforming our students to competent professionals who are strongly grounded on human values. We should transform our students to socially responsible and compassionate individuals. This international conference on human values in higher education is a strong step towards achieving this objective. I believe that this conference will highlight the significance of value-based education and help our faculty and staff to integrate human values in our teaching learning process. I extend my best wishes for the grand success of this conference. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Amal ma'am and Anu, Dr. Anu, for your presence and presentation about your institution. Thank you. And with your
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for the opportunity. Thank you.
Yeah, with your permission, we are going to next present. Mr. Raghav Bharadwaj. Mr. Raghav Bharadwaj, a second year BTech student in Electronics and Communication Engineering at Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. His journey with universal human values began in 2024 under the guidance of dedicated UHV faculty through his active association with Value Education Cell AKGC. Through UHV practices, Raghav has developed greater inner calm, clarity, and emotional balance, enabling him to manage overthinking, align his thoughts and actions with the 9 core human feelings, and appreciate small yet meaningful moments in everyday life. These values are clearly reflected in his personal conduct, communication, and strong academic performance with an IMPRS 9.23 CGPA in his first year. I welcome Mr. Raghav Bharadwaj for presenting his thoughts.
Namaste, Jai Hind, sir. Sir, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. Namaste, Jai Hind. Good morning. It's already 1 to honorable panelists, judges, and all the international conference members and my UHV family. I am Raghav Bharadwaj, pursuing my BTech ECE from Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. And I'm a proud member of Value Education Cell at AKGEC and contributing in many activities. Today, I would like to share my sharing on the very core feeling or foundation feeling of every relationship, that is trust. And here, I am the only reference and I am only the experimental subject that I have taken, not as a definition, but from my own life. Earlier, the trust was just a word to me. I thought it means to believing someone or expecting from someone. People will behave according to me. But after understanding the process given by UHV, my clarity changed. Today, for me, trust means being sure about intention that other wants to make me happy continuously. But he or she is unable to do so. That's the problem of competence. But the intentions are clear. This one thing slowly changed the way I think. And the clear example I can state earlier, because of late replies or texting the message on scene or not replying fastly, I expect other persons to reply. I used to judge everyone very quickly. If someone behaved differently, I used to create a negative assumption. This led to overthinking and mental disturbance. UHV helped me to pause and reflect upon something very important. That what am I doing? Why am I thinking about in that way? I experienced this change in my friendship. I have chosen a close friend, and earlier, whenever he used to reply late, or sometimes even when sees a message after 2 to 3 hours, I feel irritated. I started thinking that is he or she ignoring me, or the trust is not developed. But maybe the bond is not same, or maybe the relationship has become one-sided. These questions came drastically. Nothing has changed except my thinking. After giving or getting the process from various engineering consciousness workshops and alignment of UHV mentors in our college, I used to believe, or I used to realize that his intention was never to ignore or hurt me. He wants to stay and connected, happy with me. But sometimes he is busy with his project or work responsibilities. This is not the issue of intention, it was availability. Once this is clear, my overthinking is vanished out and my mental stability improved, and hence I became stronger. Now, I would like to quote one example with my real life sharing. That is, there was a time when my parents says no, as most of the parents says no to many things. But at that moment, I feel disappointed, and because of that, used to feel like humiliation because it was not naturally accepted to me. I want to be in relationship, not in this harmony, because I get to know that the parents want to protect me because of their experiences that they have got, and help me to build a strong foundation. Later, the right understanding came and a right time too. They themselves supported me, and this um, gave me an idea that even care, even no can be a sign of care. And similarly, when I was in class 12th, I got punishment because I was unable to recognize or recall the formulas of integration at that time. And the teacher gave me punishment. At that time, I feel demotivated, but slowly and gradually, because of continuous practice and the pressure created by them, I started improving. And then I got to know that their intention was not to punish me, but to help me study, to help me gain the good score, to be the successful person. And that's the intention of every guru or every teacher, that is to be the capable in life for the students. When I started seeing the intention, the trust developed, and I am nurturing a guru shishya relationship with them too. Then the trust slowly and gradually I learned that it helped me to connect with many persons, teacher, mentor, senior, making me more open to learning opportunities and explore new things. The biggest change came within me. Earlier, when I was preparing for exams, I used to doubt myself. I used to compare myself with others constantly. I used to overthink. But after understanding the process of trust and the UHV fundamentals, I started trusting on my sincere efforts instead of worrying about what others says. Because of this, my anxiety slows down, my focus improves, and hence there is a validation that I have scored a very good CGPA in first year. Today, trust for me is nothing more than just a world. It's a whole new universe for me. It's a way of living, a way to journey from reaction to understanding, from assumption to clarity, and stress to stability. I would like to end my sharing with a small quote that I only created. That is, when I stopped thinking about the intention or doubt about the intentions, I used to understand them, and hence the relationship healed and I can grow naturally. Thank you so much for lending me your ears, and Jai Hind, Namaste to all the honorable dignitaries. Thank you so much for lending me your ears.
Thank you, Mr. Rathod. Uh, any reflections or comments on the Rathod can from our panelist side and
Yeah, namaste. It's very wonderful to listen to this particular sharing from, I think, Raghav Bharadwaji. So it's very nice and inspiring for many of the students and even for the faculties, those who are associated with you. So very nice. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Any more for panelists or any other? So we can move to next part. Yes.
Wish to appreciate Raghav Bharadwaj because one thing that he also busted the myth that I was mentioning regarding capacity building, that he said that beside understanding, it really helped him to really score good CGPI also, though at that in conventional sense. So right understanding was also improving his efficiency in overall context, not only in relationship but also in academics. It was really good to listen. We really hats off to him.
Thank you, sir. Namaste, sir.
So we can move to the next presenter, Ms. Sambhavi Tripathi. Ms. Sambhavi Tripathi, a third-year BTech student in Computer Science and Engineering at Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College, AKT, is a dedicated and enthusiastic learner with a strong interest in universal human values and value-based education. Sambhavi is an active member of Value Educational Society and also serves as a volunteer with an educational NGO, reflecting her commitment to social responsibility and holistic development. Her passion for UHV learning and her sincere involvement in community-oriented initiatives make her a valuable contributor to her college community. I welcome Ms. Sambhavi for your presentation.
Thank you so much, sir. First of all, I want to render my greeting to all the delegates present in this conference. Namaste to all. This side Shambhavi Tripathi, and I'm present here to share my thoughts, my learnings, and what I learned through the UHV content actually. So according to me, UHV content has really massively impacted the student's life, and it actually taught us that the highest human potential is not just about living or just carrying forward your day-to-day activities or just existing, but achieving the highest human potential is beyond that. It's beyond just living, it's beyond just existing. The exact human potential, achieving it is more holistic in nature. Achieving your highest human potential actually includes achieving your highest maturity in the emotional background, achieving that ability to hold on to relationships more nicely, more smoothly, and making the deep relations and boundings with the people. So this is what the highest potential of any kind of human potential does. But in today's life, what actually the youth and some people are very unaware of this actually aspect, according to me, that they think that the highest human potential is scoring good marks or achieving more salary or riding a new bike or wearing some expensive clothes. But actually it's nothing actually. It's just a kind of a some kind of myths or your misunderstanding that this actually reflects your highest human potential. But highest human potential is that are you being able to bring a small change, whether it is a small but kind of impactful change and meaningful change in anybody's life who is in the need of that change. That's what the highest human potential can do. A human is beyond any kind of just good marks or kind of recognition, but it can actually change the lives of the people who are in the need of that. So that's what UHV tells us about. That's what UHV taught us. Actually, UHV also tells us about that sometimes we need to pause in our life. We have to take some pauses in our life and we have to reflect over our thoughts, over our workings, over our day-to-day activities, that actually what are we doing? for what purpose we are pursuing these kind of things, for what purpose we are doing. If we start asking these intricate but very meaningful questions to ourselves on a daily basis, we'll start exploring more about ourselves, that are we doing anything meaningful for the society, are we doing anything which are creating changes in the world, which are actually adding meaning to anybody's life or not. And then we will get to know about ourselves more, that what are our highest potential, which is still unachievable. So actually we should reflect over our lives on a daily basis to know that what is else still left, which we can do in our day-to-day life to make the changes in anybody's else life. So that's what the highest human potential tells us about. This awareness is the starting point of reaching one's highest potential, because without knowing ourselves we cannot meaningfully shape our future. That's why UHV content shape us towards that understanding and tells us about that highest potential is not just showing off the thing, showing off your high paid salary or something like that, but it's actually in changing the views, changing the perspective of people towards the life. So thank you so much for hearing my thoughts and experiences. Thank you to all the delegates.
Thank you, Ms. Sambhavi Tribadi, for your valuable sharing. And for panelists and the participants can share their comments.
Yeah, once again, we had a very, encouraging sharing. So well done, I should say. The full human potential is the real aspiration for every human being. And at this early age, you are able to identify this and working towards this. It's really very much encouraging and surprising to see. So keep it up. Best wishes. Very nice. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Jayaprakash, sir, for guiding us through this insightful session. Institutional sharing plays a vital role in amplifying the impact of universal human values, as it enables institutions to learn from each other's experience, best practices, the challenges, thereby strengthening value-based education at a systematic level. I extend my sincere gratitude to all the participants, presenters, and the guests for their valuable contributions to the conference. I would also like to thank the tech team and the organizers for all kind of supports they provided. With this, the session comes to an end, so we are closing it here. Please join back tomorrow at 800 hours for keynote address entitled Implementation Plan and Programs for Value-Driven Education. Thank you very much. Once again, from the core of my heart, I would like to express my thanks to all present. Thank you. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.